Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your money just seems to disappear? Or maybe you've tried budgeting before, but nothing ever seems to stick. If you've struggled to get ahead financially or want to take control of your money once and for all, you're in the right place. This is a direct, straightforward audiobook summary of the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, designed to give you all the key takeaways in under 15 minutes. I've pulled the most important lessons from the book and condensed them into bite-sized insights you can start applying right away. If you enjoy practical, no-fluff book summaries like this, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's not waste time. Let's dive right in. And stay until the end, because I'll share the 5 most important takeaways from the book and how you can start implementing them today. Dave Ramsey starts the book by acknowledging the reality that most people live paycheck to paycheck. Even those who seem successful on the outside often carry a heavy load of debt and financial stress. He calls this the normal way of living, and his mission is to help people break out of it. Ramsey's approach is blunt and honest. He doesn't sugarcoat the truth. If you're in debt, he says, you need to stop making excuses and start making changes. He uses his own life story as an example. In his early years, Dave built a real estate empire that collapsed under the weight of debt. That crash forced him to reevaluate everything he believed about money. Out of that personal failure, he created the principles that would later become the Total Money Makeover. He didn't just read about these ideas, he lived them. That authenticity gives his advice weight. The core concept of the book is this: managing money isn't about knowledge, it's about behavior. Most people know they shouldn't spend more than they earn. They know debt is bad and saving is good, but knowing isn't the same as doing. That's why Ramsey focuses so much on creating a step-by-step plan that's easy to follow and designed to change behavior through momentum and discipline. The first major step in the makeover is building a $1,000 emergency fund. This is your safety net. Ramsey emphasizes that this fund is not for investing or spending, it's for true emergencies only. The reason this comes first is because without a small cushion, any unexpected expense can derail your progress and send you back into debt. It's about stability and creating a psychological buffer. Next comes the debt snowball. This is one of the most well-known parts of the book. Ramsey instructs you to list all your debts in order from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. You pay minimums on all your debts except the smallest. Every extra dollar goes toward that smallest balance. Once that's paid off, you roll the payment into the next one, like a snowball gaining speed. The reason this method works is because it creates quick wins. When you see debts disappearing, it builds motivation. It's not about math, it's about momentum. As you eliminate debt, you move to the next step, building a fully funded emergency fund. This time, the goal is to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This fund protects you from job loss, medical bills, or anything life throws your way. With no debt and a healthy emergency fund, you have financial breathing room. Then, Ramsey moves into investing. Once you're out of debt and have a solid emergency fund, it's time to start building wealth. He recommends investing 15% of your household income into retirement accounts like 401ks and Roth IRAs. He strongly prefers mutual funds with long track records of solid growth. Ramsey isn't a fan of complicated investments. He believes in keeping things simple and steady. But financial health isn't just about retirement. Ramsey also stresses the importance of saving for your children's college education. He recommends using ESA accounts or 529 plans, and only after you've started investing for retirement. You shouldn't sacrifice your future to fund theirs. Both are important and should be handled in order. Another major point Ramsey makes is about paying off your home early. After investing and saving for college, put any extra money toward your mortgage. He says being completely debt-free, including your home, gives you a level of freedom most people never experience. Imagine not owing a single payment to anyone. That's true financial peace. One of the strongest messages in the book is about lifestyle. Ramsey doesn't believe in buying things to impress others. He often says, "We buy things we don't need with money. We don't have to impress people we don't even like." A total money makeover means living below your means. It means driving used cars, cooking at home, and saying no when your friends invite you to expensive dinners you can't afford. He also addresses the issue of denial. Many people don't face their financial problems because it's uncomfortable. Ramsey urges readers to stop pretending and look at the truth. You can't fix what you won't face. The sooner you admit there's a problem, the sooner you can change. Ramsey also touches on giving. Once you're financially stable, he encourages generosity. Give to your church, your community, or causes you believe in. Giving isn't just about money. It's about the kind of person you become. True financial freedom includes the ability to bless others. Another point is the importance of budgeting. Ramsey calls this telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Every dollar should have a job. He recommends creating a zero-based budget every month where your income minus expenses equals zero. That way, nothing is wasted. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about control. Throughout the book, Ramsey emphasizes accountability. He suggests finding an accountability partner, someone who can support you, encourage you, and keep you honest. Financial change is hard, and having someone in your corner makes a big difference. It's also why he recommends married couples work on their finances together. Unity is power. Another powerful insight Ramsey offers is the way debt traps you into a cycle of dependency. When you owe money, your options shrink. You stay in jobs you hate. You say no to opportunities because you're stuck with monthly payments. Getting out of debt isn't just about saving money, it's about gaining freedom to live life on your terms. Ramsey says, debt is not a tool, it is a thief. He wants you to reclaim your income and your life. Ramsey also spends time busting financial myths. One big myth is the idea that you need a credit score to succeed financially. Ramsey says a credit score is just a measure of how good you are at borrowing money. He teaches that it's better to operate without debt and focus on real wealth. He even encourages people to close their credit cards and pay cash for everything. That might sound extreme, but for many, it's the reset they need. He also warns against leasing cars, which he calls fleecing. It might look good in the short term, but over time you pay more and own nothing. Instead, he suggests buying quality used cars with cash and driving them for years. It's not glamorous, but it's smart. The book also emphasizes the importance of insurance. Ramsey advises having the right kinds: health, term life, disability, homeowners, and auto, but warns against whole life insurance and other complex products that don't serve your long-term interest. Protect your income, your family, and your assets, but keep it simple. Let's look again at the 5 most important takeaways from the Total Money Makeover and how you can start using them right now. First, build a small emergency fund. If you don't have $1,000 saved, make that your top priority. Sell stuff, work extra hours, cut expenses, whatever it takes. This cushion will help you avoid relying on credit cards for unexpected expenses. Second, use the debt snowball. List your debts smallest to largest and knock them out one by one. Don't worry about the interest rate. Just focus on getting wins. The momentum from paying off smaller debts first builds confidence and motivation. Third, save a fully funded emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of expenses. This gives you stability and confidence. If you lose your job or face a major life event, you'll be able to stay afloat without going back into debt. Fourth, start investing 15% of your income into retirement. Use a Roth IRA or 401k and keep it simple. This habit, done over decades, leads to long-term wealth. Choose growth stock mutual funds with long track records and be consistent. Fifth, live on a budget. Create a plan for every dollar you make and stick to it. Control your money instead of letting it control you. A written budget gives you power and peace. To wrap it all up, the Total Money Makeover is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a proven plan for financial fitness. It takes time, discipline, and sacrifice. But the reward is peace, freedom, and the ability to live and give like no one else. If you've made it to the end of this audiobook summary, that means you're serious about taking action. The full audiobook is linked in the description if you want to listen to it in full. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And if you listened all the way through, drop a comment that says, "No more debt," so I know you were here until the end. I'll do my best to like and reply to every one of your comments. Until next time.